A little more peanuts.
You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from an inmate at a federal prison. This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring. Hang up to decline the call or to accept, dial 5 now. If you wish to block any future calls of the...
What it is.
What it is, man.
Respect the Lord to all the members.
Respect the Lord to all the members. You know, everything you say be the truth, man.
Most definitely provided for the streets. Homeland Security is hiring a lot of defective agents that submit fraudulent documents to the federal courts, young hustlers. The cowards have been very deceitful in a malicious fashion. And the KKK, they know exactly what I'm talking about. The guys in the white hoods with their eyes popped out, they have a great understanding of my direction and familiar with the language I'm discussing. The followers of Rush Limbaugh comprehend my productions, and they're listening carefully. The soldiers of CPAC are listening. The youngsters sitting back on them PlayStation, them Xbox, strapped down with them hammers, them sticks, them AKs, and them SKs. Man, they listening, they love me by the thousands. The Golden State Killer is a dirty cockroach pig and has been grossly raping and killing women for years. This cockroach pig has proud brought fear of terror to ladies in multiple communities. This cockroach pig made women and little girls afraid to go to the grocery store in public parks. Women couldn't even purchase food to make family meals because of this cockroach pig. This behavior brought a lot of stress to suburban homes. This blemish cockroach pig is trifling. When you stop loving mothers from being able to take their wonderful kids to the playground because you're a horny, perverse buffoon, it's ridiculous. This contaminated moron brought a lot of depression to multiple people's families, enjoying his own dirty desires. Little hustlers, y'all got to protect your bankroll. You got to protect your relationships. You got to protect your investments and mortgages and precious property. I also want you to be conscious that the soft words about big time, profit time is X dot, O dot, F dot, T dot, street operating financial terms. I want you to have the capacity to pursue success throughout your attendance and listening. You're not here to abuse the ill impaired pigs little hustlers by unconsciously taking your own lives in the genocide of format, murdering each other in every state, city, town, and street like an incompetent festival. Then unbelievably get caught with the scrap, the murder weapon, with a full clip, and allow the feeble blemish pigs to kick in your butts and your back with courage like some heroes. Ridiculous. Them cockroach pigs need to put their head on a my pillar, the one by Mike Lindell, and pop each other. Shout out to Mike Lindell of My Pillars. Shout out to the Ronald McDonald House. But watch out for them fever gopher rats that's clearly distorted with deficiency as to the qualities of the codes. Take this. Real individuals don't snitch. Real individuals don't tell it. Real individuals don't rat. Real individuals don't blow whistles. These are the rules. And we don't respect cooperating informants. And my persuasion is most dominant. And this for the listening sources of all races, white, black, Mexican, Chinese, and for the Indians that peacefully assembled in this country and build the jails in this country. The Keystone Pipeline is viewed as a big disaster to multiple investors. I know the KKK tuned into me now. Business is a commercial enterprise carried on for profit. If you lack in communication, you don't have a way to conduct financial transactions verbally, nor do you have the abilities to practice religion. The First Amendment of
This call is from a federal prison.
that Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or the right of the press or the right of the people to peacefully assemble to petition the government for redress of grievances. Corrupt agents are clearly disrespectful to the Constitution. David Ryan Mullins is arrogantly attacking the Constitution and wrongfully placing Rule 41 tracking devices on entrepreneurs' cars without a proper cause granted from a factual affidavit. The members are blessing you with this information on YouTube and Facebook from the knowledgeable Big Time Profit Time that's watched by thousands of wonderful people. The federal agents are discussing losers. They're wearing dirty badges. You rats can't run to the Assistant United States Attorney Jay Woods because he's a bizarre buffoon and his affidavits in the courtroom are malicious and trifling. On February 12, 2016, he assisted the corroded David Ryan Mullins in submitting a false affidavit deceitful against me to the federal magistrate Judge Walter Johnson. David Ryan Mullins stated on July 26, 2013, that I was in my car with the license plate M4429F and arrested in that car on that date, which was totally false. He utilized this false affidavit to hoax the federal court and to unlawfully violate my Fourth Amendment rights. Clearly, comprehension of the jurisprudence will allow individuals the acknowledgement that the science and philosophy engaged in these matters, from the petty blemish pigs harassing citizens to the deception being utilized in the court. But point for point, get your money and put the ice on your neck and ride in something beautiful.
This call is from a federal prison.
Intelligent people want to know how is this cockroach pig able to state that I was in this car that I didn't own to the next year. He committed perjury to incorrectly make this car a subject vehicle, knowing that he was completely wrong, knowing that he was breaking the law. His big mistake was confusingly thinking that I didn't know. My intellectual capacity is high and powerful. The Statue of Liberty should have some real meaning in this country. Also, it's real disrespectful for the trifling police to pull a person over for riding, talking on the phone, when he typing and texting on his computer monitor and talking on his walkie-talkie all day and driving. Ridiculous. I know what the people are saying, so I'm going to address this issue because I know it's needed. Return to Big Time Profit Time. Return to Big Time Profit Time. Unfortunately prevailing in every community because the real money go-getters, I'm talking about the real money go-getters, man, they love me. Shout out to Fox News. Shout out to CNN. Shout out to Good Morning America. Everybody listening, from the gangsters, the workmen, the rappers, the barbers, the beauticians, the NBA players, sports women, Walmart workers, Uber drivers, pizza delivery boys, even the fat guy at McDonald's. Oh yeah, shout out to all my listeners, man, that's dedicated, man, to this personally. And shout out to New York, California, Florida, Indiana, Tennessee, Georgia, Texas. Shout out to Coca-Cola, shout out to Pepsi, shout out to Nike, shout out to Warner Brothers, shout out to Reebok, shout out to NASCAR, shout out to Bank of America, shout out to Delta. Reflect and reevaluate for total enlightenment. It's about curse, influence, and popularity, man. Share us with the individuals that mean the most. Share us to the hoods, man. Share us to the streets, man. The top, all the time. Respect the Lord to all the members.
Respect and loyalty to all the members.
A little more Venus.